What we all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Fan appreciation. Yes, fan appreciation is finally coming this week. Now, I will say, throughout the last couple years, fan appreciation has been pretty mid, so I'm keeping my, expectations a little bit in check for fan appreciation. I'm not expecting too much, okay? I'm expecting it to be kind of mid and be a nice little transition for us over to Rookie Premiere. Roster Revolution is also going to continue this week, which, as always, Roster Poopolution. Gotta love it, man. It's great for theme teams, but outside of that, Golden Tickets release 13 and 14 this week. So that's a continuation. And then we got Ultimate Legends, which seems like it will be the last week of Ultimate Legends. So they don't say that, but I'm going to guess this is the last release of Ultimate Legends. And, man, it is weird, but 26 is right around the corner. And we are now going to first time seeing the real 26 is right around the corner methods. As it comes out in August and it's mid-July. Or mid-June, not July. Well, mid-July, I'd be a lot happier because that means football would be around the corner too. But let's do the beautiful thing. A macro grid. Alright, so Seahawks and Giants. See, Russell Wilson does not count here because Russell Wilson hasn't played a snap for the Giants yet. So even though he is a Giant, he does not count. With that being said, that's really... And Jameis Winston does not count. I don't think Jameis Winston actually played for the Seahawks, actually. Did Geno Smith... Okay, hear me out, right? Geno Smith went on a tour where he went to 30 different teams before he joined the Seahawks and became good. And he was a Giant at one point. I thought he was. Giant and Lion. An undrafted Giant. What? Undrafted Commander, undrafted Packer. That's an interesting category. That's a very interesting category. Washington, okay, Packer, Seahawk. Sammy Watkins never played for the Seahawks. See, I'm going my list here of players that are from 1970 something. Tight ends. I don't think so. Marshawn Lynch never played for the Packers. How about Julius Peppers never played for the Seahawks? I don't think. Richard Sherman went on a tour at the end of his career, but he never went to the Seahawks. Never went to the Packers. Some of these guys at the end of their careers, they kind of go on a tour of every team, it feels like. Alright. Holy moly. Washington and Detroit. Green Bay. Okay, so this is the Zarius Smith. Because he went to everyone but the Bears. Yeah, he went to everyone but the Bears. So he is in that category. Washington and Lion. Also, the undrafted players, they don't, theoretically speaking, have to be. So, for example, I believe Darren Wallen, who is now a rapper, I want to say that Darren Waller, I want to say that he was undrafted. He was either a 7th round draft pick or undrafted by the Ravens. Because he actually was a Ravens player. He was a Ravens wide receiver. Got suspended for, I think, drugs. And then he ended up going to the Raiders. Okay. Maybe he was drafted. I gotta look that up. When was Darren Waller... Okay. Drafted. Hold up. Darren Waller was a 6th round pick by the Ravens in 2015. He was a 6th round pick. I thought for a second he was undrafted. Okay, well, you know what? How about Ty Montgomery? I feel like Ty Montgomery wasn't undrafted? There's no way. When was he drafted? Nah, stop playing with me. He was a 3rd round pick by the Packers in 2015. Okay, I really thought he was undrafted. Wow, these undrafted tier actually took me out. Like, Commanders. Oh man. I mean, it's not often an undrafted. Oh, it's Sam Howell. No, Sam Howell hadn't been drafted. Yeah, he got drafted. The quarterbacks are like the sneaky ones because they could, theoretically speaking, go undrafted. I wasted so many picks on undrafted. I mean, you just don't really think about undrafted players making a roster because most of them aren't really ends up being anything. Okay, anyway, Packers, Seahawks. Eddie Lacy. Is it Eddie like that? Lacy? Yeah. All right. Cheeseburger. I got cheeseburger. Let's try to get these last three. We're not getting the undrafted players. It's just not going to happen. Seahawks and Seahawks. Lions and Giants. I feel like that's a quarterback, but the Lions are a weird thing because they had Stafford for so long that once they moved on from Stafford, they just went right to a new quarterback. Oh, not Stafford. Yeah, Stafford. They went to Jared Goff. So that's the problem. All right. DeAndre Swift. Where did David? No, I think David Montgomery was always there. I feel like David Montgomery. I feel like came from the Bears. Tight ends. No. I can't think of someone who played for the Giants and the Lions. Defensively, Sexy Dexy did not. Maybe a safety. Did Jabril Peppers ever play for the Lions? I don't feel like I don't think he's not a Lion guy. He's not like, I don't know how to explain it. Like he's not a player you look at and think of a Lion. So I might have to give up, but I don't want to give up. Washington and Seahawks. Is this not Sam Howell? Hold up. It is. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, well, why I did not guess that right away. Washington and Lions. Did Swift ever end up on the Lion? I mean, on the Commanders. He was a Lion, obviously. Did he ever end up on the Commanders? Ugh. The back of Alex Smith was never a Lion. I'm giving up. Who did I miss? All right, so Bobby Wagner. I went Sam Howell, so I did go with somebody there. So who did I not get? I didn't get these 4 or these 5. Okay. So Kenny Galladay, Adrian Peterson would have been a good one. I kind of bro, who remembers AP as a Lion though? Like on a real note, who remembers that? Taylor Heineke I should have got. John Kuhn? There's no way I would have gotten him. All right, well, it is what it is. Peace out.